Figure that out. Need to figure that out. How to separate the vowels. That's what she said. Ah, Serge, what's up, man? I'll start working on the house. I've been trying to psych myself up ever since I left the studio yesterday. You gotta do that. You gotta play the mind games with yourself. How are you doing? You at work? But you are. We got some Warcraft 3 music playing today. Switching it up. Background sunken in. Too thick. Brush that down. So I might. I do, but I think it's getting better because I have some experience with it. It was the same with still life, and I don't love still lifes, like painting objects, but it's not as bad as it was. So I kind of associated this with that, and that's what kept me going. I said, if I keep doing this and work my mentality out, I should be able to brainwash myself into liking this. That's literally what I was trying to do. And it's working, kind of. Needs more yellow torque. Just the man I wanted to talk to. What's going on with Oka? Is he okay? Because we got, through the grapevine, that whole thing. Yeah, what's going on? I was thinking of, I don't know how I'd contact him because he's on my friends list, just saying something nice to him, like, is he doing okay or whatever. Because I know how it is running things, and it's frustrating. We had, back in the day when I was running SBM, there was a guy who don't raid as much as Leaps, but I do try to raid. You want to do it with me? And Torque, do you want to raid? I need to get normal gear from Aberath, or whatever the name of that raid is. Normal gear for the mage. It looks freaking awesome. It looks so good. So good. But anyway, there was one guy who did a coup, actually. But yeah. And he was like a good friend of mine. It was the worst. And he did it on my birthday. I told everybody not to react. I said let it go, and it dissipated. So probably find Xmog run happening. Okay, I like it. Haven't done in raiding years. Me neither. That's the thing. That's why I'm fishing. Okay, cool. Okay. Cool. I need mage gear. It's the mage normal set. Normally I would wait, and maybe I should, because maybe next expansion I'll be able to solo run it or run it with 2 or 3 guys. And maybe that's okay. It's only a couple months, but that's how good the gear is. It looks so good. I saw it last night at like 12:30 because I stayed up too late. Just need to check the finder. There was a lot in the Finder. There was a lot of aberrath last night in the Finder, I noticed. It's too thick. So, yeah, so what can you tell me with Oko? What's going on with that? He's like taking a break or is not playing? Cinco's running things now, or what's going on? The thing is, like, he was running a lot. I remember he hopped in disc, and the Oka thing. He's a guy that lives on his emotions a lot. We set up a war game of sorts with BF, which is Barry, right? Barry and friends, and he was hurt that they invited a bunch of people that he's at odds with. More than anything, it hurts his feelings that his friends are pulling in people that hated him. Yeah, I can see that, but it is a little bit extreme, I think. Like, I wouldn't, I mean, I'm outside of it, but like, you shouldn't be telling people who to play with. That's, it's just a game. That's true. That's true. That's true. He was really nice. Like, I remember he sent a lot of people to my stream because I wasn't, I mean, and a lot of people dislike me, rightfully so, because I troll so much. And I like trolling. It's fun. It keeps it easy. But at the end of the day, for my part, I try not to let that stuff get to me because it's gotten to me before. And it's agree or disagree, I think it hurt him. That's all. Yeah. I can see that. That sucks. Well, I hope he's okay. I really do. Like I said, at the end of the day, it's just a game. It is a game. And, and look, and he ran a lot of things, and that's hard to do. He would run all day long, from my understanding. He would run all day long, so. Commercial. Big whoop if they are actually good people that others want to play with. Yeah. Okay. Think. The house is ready to paint on. Yes. So we're going to go with not the dagger brushes today. No, that's good for foliage. We're trying on the house. Okay, good. You're back. Yeah, man. Well, hope he's okay. But he's already leading BSG again. Well, he said he wasn't going to lead BSG. I thought Cinco was leading it. So he came back already, and now it's just the same. Let's see. I mean, it's weird. It's weird. Like, I couldn't see him staying away. It's not a knock, I'm just saying. Let me think. I need to modify some colors. Roof. That. This. Let's go to this right here. Right? Is that too much? And then a little bit of blue. Big thing with Oak is he's garnered a lot of hate from people that don't even know him. A lot of people hear this and that and decide he's a bad dude. I've played with him for 6 months now. I like him. He's a nice guy, just slave to his emotions. I got you. Oh, thanks. Torque. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, yeah. I mean, I just like trolling people. That's me. I don't know. I think there's in SPM, and it's not really SPM. It really isn't. Like, if you were to look at the disc, our Discord, first, right now, it's very quiet, but it's more, shit, why do I keep on getting that? Where's I can play this? Hey Siri, text message Xerxes Bill Rose.
What would you like to say to Xerxes Bill Rose?
Streaming, bitch.
It says, done.
It just sent bitch. Hey Siri, text message Xerxes Bill Rose.
What would you like to say to Xerxes Bill Rose?
Correction, colon. Streaming, bitch.
Done.
Got it. Got it. Yeah, so there's like, at one point there was like 2 or 3 people that we had in SPM that would just go off. And, and it wasn't, they weren't really people who really played with us. Does that make sense? Like, most of SPM, it's not that they're fond of him, but it's not like it consumes them. But like on the forums, everything's magnified, and I enjoy magnifying it, frankly. And so there's a lot of assumptions that, you know, within SPM, people hear something about him and automatically believe this or believe that. Whereas I can tell you firsthand, people's reactions over him are firsthand experiences that they've experienced themselves. And it's not that they're like totally, it's not like they hate him or something like that. Like, it's not like that. At least I don't think so. Maybe I'm missing something. I guess what I'm saying is kind of blown up out of proportion, but is much closer to Lewis. But I tried to empathize that other people are a little more passionate. Yeah, like, for me, like, I get it. It's stressful, right? I wouldn't have handled it that way. I get the feeling betrayed. I get that. But at the end of the day, it's a game. We've got to relax. And you can't tell people, you shouldn't tell people who you can play with, who you can't, and this and that. In my opinion, from what I've seen, off the information that I've seen now, a piece of information that I don't have might change that. But you know what? Is it the worst thing in the world? No. It's a game. I don't care. I really don't. I'm more of just like, you know, I hope the dude's okay. Hope he's okay. Hammy, what's up? But yeah, like, you know, it's things get blown out of proportion. But like I said, I love getting on the forums and trolling. The problem is that now people have seen my stream, and so it's harder for me to do that. It is. I wish that I could much easier. I really do. I really do. But it's okay. There's better things to be doing anyway. Okay. Just a little here. I can still do it, I think, with like people who don't know me. It is. It's a game. Serge, were you around? When did you start playing with us? Do you remember? You said it was like Classic, right? You started playing Classic? I thought it was before then. I don't think it's that they were playing with those people. They've been playing with those people for months, and Oka's known about it. It was just on that particular night, but I don't know. I don't want to speak for... Yeah, I got you. It's all good. It's not like a big deal in my head, so... No, but I wasn't sure what was going on. Gosh, end of BFA, beginning of Shadowlands. So you weren't there when... I'm not going to name who did it, but they totally stabbed me in the back. He was one of my really good friends. And he pulled 2/3 of the members of SPM away. It almost destroyed us. Miz and Zerx were so angry. I was just hurt. I was like, because at the time, so Miz runs everything, but like at this point he was taking a break and I was running things, and like, and when I say a break, he would go for 6 months to a year, you know, and you know, and that's just how he is. There's nothing wrong with that. Like I said, it's a game, so I would run it. I was running it then, but we Miz and I always talk, even when like he's not playing. You know, he's just a good friend, and dude, it was dumb. It was so dumb. Gotcha. Okay, you guys ready for the rise of stupid? I saw those buffs, and that's bullshit. That is such bullshit. Zerx sent me this. And he only sent me half the patch notes, especially with the Affliction Warlocks, because Afflictions are getting buffed in PvP, but that's multiplicative off of their buffs that they're also getting. He didn't send me the buffs on the PvE side, just regular buffs, because he didn't want me to get upset, because we... Oh. There's this... Rise for this... Yeah. Wait, no, you got Marksman. You got your the rapid fire, and you got a slight nerf to your sniper shot, but you also got another buff to something else. I forgot what it was, but it was substantial. The agony of the sexy beast. Jeffrey, my dear boy. Livingston the Fourth. Look, it's bullshit. All of it's bullshit. Zerx sent me only part of it. He said he didn't want to like have me implode, which I said I imploded a long time ago. Aim shot. That hurts. Sniper, yeah, it was a 5%. It went from 20 to 15 or something, right? Which that thing still hits like a truck. So I guess, I mean, stupid. You guys, you have this burst that's uninterruptible, unless I line it, kind of. Rapid fire, if you just look at me and get it. It's like Ray of Frost. It's like an instant Ray of Frost that you can't kick. You know? And you can move while doing it. Screw you. I can't tell you how... Hey. Screw you. I hate you so much, man. Okay, I gotta get this... Okay, squint. Okay, don't think about hunters because you'll paint poorly. This is bullshit. I thought I was fine with it. I thought I was mature enough, but I'm not. This is such bullshit. Blizzard. What is wrong with this stupid company? Stupid. Hunters are uninterruptible. All you need to do is feign death my burst. That's it. Feign death. Feign death my burst. That's it. Stops the Ray of Frost. That's a huge part of it. I have to bait everything out. I have to bait everything out. I have to bait your kicks. I have to bait the stuns. I have to get your feign death out of the way. What else? You have bubble, which if I get that off a burst, it's worth it. And then I have to do the setup, make sure the healer's not on DR, get him into CC, but I'm all the while getting interrupted, kicked, you know. If it's a priest, I'm getting silenced. Blanket. Bullshit. Yeah, 80-yard range. You've ever seen my fluffy but no, I haven't. Is it going to make me angry? Angrier than I am right now? Stupid. This is a stupid game. And you know what? I'm stupid for playing it. I am dumb. I blame myself. I blame myself. Jeffrey Lovingston, my dear boy. I have a plan for this. I've actually done this technique before. It does, in fact, work. We are putting speckles. Where's this house? It will make sense. It will. Yes, it will. This is bullshit. I think it's 60-yard range. It's not, it can't be 80, it's 60-yard range. Did an AV and I was told he could pump, so they told me to kill him as much as possible. It's, oh, really? And you killed him? Fluffy Bobcat. I'll have to check it out. Fluffy Bobcat. Or like Fluffy Sobcat. Ooh, burn. It's not light enough, Lewis. Oh, boom. Right there. Going in. Right where it needs to be. Got it. Some of these I'm kind of making up just a little bit. And that is probably obvious that I made that up. I'm not done stacking mastery, which increases your range, but currently my sniper shot, I think, is 74 yards. Stupid company. They don't even know. They don't even know. They don't pay attention to PvP. You know what it is? Oh yeah, we're working on PvP. Let's just put this in PvP. Let's toss a coin, heads or tails. We're gonna buff them. Oh, it's a hunter. We definitely buff it because Bellular wants it. Bull. This is bullshit. You didn't break me. I've been broken a very long time, my friend. Yeah, but I do art more than I play. I talk more than I play. I really do. I'm not kidding. I do. I talk way more than I play, unfortunately. Unfortunate, as the streamers say. Sorry, I messed that one up. I messed that up. That was my bad. So right now, okay, Jeffrey, my dear boy, are you there? I want to tie in a lesson here that we've been talking about because I want to drill this into your head. All right? Tell me when you're there, Jeffrey, my dear boy. Torque. I'll probably lose, but I will not back down. And screw you. And if I see you, I'm going to try to find you and kill you. I'll probably fail and then be upset, but that's okay. I'm going to do it. On my hood of pets. Beastmaster is a lot of fun. Beastmaster is also just broken. The thing is, on a Frost Mage, I'm supposed to be able to kite. I cannot kite. I can't. Not with, like, I use all my utility. Those pets always go through. Like, there's always one or two because there's a pack of them. With warriors, they're just insane. I can kite paladins, honestly, the best. But I know I'm supposed to counter the warriors, but right now, this season is different. This season, something's different about them. I was pretending to be pretentious about it up there. Okay, I'm gonna tie something in here. Yeah, I've been meaning to play your hunter, but it hasn't. You know, I have a hunter too. I just haven't geared him up. Yeah, it is Beastmaster. Yeah, it is. Beastmaster is the most dangerous. I feel like marksman. I can, as long as I have a column. Like if I'm out in the open, I'm dead. But if there's a column or something that I can, if there's a line of sight, then I can do a pretty good job against them. Beastmaster, though, I can't because they're always on you. I've killed them before. It's not like but I'm just saying it's ridiculous. And anyway, so Jeff, what I'm doing here is this is the mentality I want you to have when you're painting and drawing. This is the same as, I want you to tie in your figure with this. This is the same thing. I'm working on value in drawing, trying to get those things, and then will come transitions and this and that. What I'm doing right now, I'm designing it. That's the design. Okay, that's an added thing because that's, through the setup you do the design and then you draw what you see. It's a study. But see how sketchy this is right now? This doesn't work. Those two. See how sketchy this is, okay? So once I lay this in, put the paint there, and then I'm going to keep on refining it, but I'm worried, I'm focused, hey Katie, I'm focused more on the big shapes of things. And then everything else we continuously work and just bring it up, but the main thing is the drawing. And so right now, yeah, sure, it looks scratchy. Oh, I want to put the effect on. No, you don't need to put the effect on yet. We don't need to work the color in yet. We don't need to do that. We need to get the drawing right. And sometimes that takes a couple days for the paint to layer or do whatever. Sometimes we're messing it up. But the main thing is we keep it the stage and then we continuously correct it. That's the thing. So with your drawing, with your figure drawing, that's going to tie in like this. You keep it at that basic stage, you keep it workable. See, you draw too dark, okay? And you need to get more of those, like 15 charcoal, the willow charcoals, sharpen them all, take your time. Learn to maximize each one by doing the rotation, right? Rotating and paying attention to what edge is sharp so you can, you'll be able to squeeze out an extra couple minutes of each charcoal if you can do that. You keep it light and workable. And so this is going to take practice. And then what you're doing, instead of rounding off, because this is what you do, what everybody does, when things aren't looking good. Like if this isn't looking good right now, it'd be the equivalent of me going through and refining this because I don't like how it looks right now. I'm not worried about how it looks right now. I'm worried about the drawing, so I'm going to focus on the drawing. with you, don't start curving things trying to make it look like it. Yeah, you know this, and the fact that I'm saying this and you're this young is huge. I wouldn't have been ready for this type of critique until I was like probably 21 or 22. And you're what? 12? You know, Katie, how are you doing, girl? Screw you, Torque, and your stupid hunter. This is bullshit, man. Get buffed again. Yay, Blizzard loves us. Thank you, Bellular. I like Bellular, I really do. But he doesn't PvP. And neither does Blizzard. What? What? This is why you gotta play Fire in Epic. Lewith, when Fire Mage wipes BSG. I can play Fire. I have gone Fire, yeah. I'll check that out too. You tend to extend the final instead of the start. I'm doing that 8 now, actually. Yeah, you need to slow yourself down. Don't, just keep it at that stage. I keep on telling people this. They're going to get the most benefit if they forget about developing the drawing. Just keep it at the basic stage right now for you. I do with my streams, and oftentimes I push it forward because I feel like people are getting bored on the stream. I have 7, but I only try to keep my main agree. Yeah, others will play. Yeah, I'm just focused on essentially the mage and the pally, kind of, if I have time. That's sucking. You're good, man. That's the other thing. You just need, and I'm not trying to be like a Tony Robbins here. This is one of the things you learn is to have patience with yourself, and you have to learn, because when you start having success after you think something's a failure, the next time you go into a project when things are getting very dicey, when things are getting hard, you're going to say, wait a second, I pulled it out the last time. So you need that experience and you need that confidence. So my point being is, don't get down on yourself over this stuff, because everybody goes through this. You should have seen what I went through. You should have seen it was horrible, man. It was hard. It was very difficult, because painting, it's like a boot camp or something. It's like you get mentally tired with painting. Right? It's a very intellectual process. It is. And you have to be smart. And if you're not doing it right, you're thinking, I'm not smart. That's not fun to think about. It's not. But Tony Robbins, he's actually very good. He's very positive. He's essentially solid life lessons, but I don't know. He's a motivational speaker, but he's the original one. He's the best. And I would definitely, I would look him up and because he has some solid things that you can apply to your life and your painting. I've listened to a lot of him, and he really changed the attitude on how I thought. It's not Toby, it's Tony. Tony or Y or something. I forget. This is a Torque at 14 only. My druid, I keep my priest, paladin, mage, or just. Okay, guys. So we have enough people here, right? Y'all are listening, having a nice little conversation. But here's the thing: we need to do that Aberrith. Y'all want to look? Transmog run. All right, Transmog run. I'm gonna go, and maybe there's gear. And look. Maybe there's gear that somebody y'all want. I don't know, on other tunes or something, right? Would y'all be interested? Katie, you saw the SPM disc. You see how we fix this? Is it a little grayed out? Yeah, it is. It's okay, but we're working on the drawing, and then I'm going to bring the light up from there because the light actually it needs to get lighter. So we're thinking about drawing right now. I did Mythics Residence of Shadowlands. Haven't kept up with this. What is this? Is the thing? What are you talking about? What thing? Let's go light. Needs more light. Light. What are you talking about? See, we're just lightly bringing this up. Lightly bringing it up. You know? Do we get daunted when we look and we say this looks horrible? No. We don't. We don't. We don't. They're fun. The season 4 changes made it a lot easier for people to get into it. Oh, the Mythics? I heard the Mythic changes were good. The house is underneath an entire city of pigeons. It looks like shit, doesn't it? Yes, you're correct. Crapping all over the roof. But you see, my dear boy Jeffrey, do we let that discourage us, or do we say it's because of drawing, color, and value? The latter, obviously. And so what do? We work it out technically, and if it's bad, we just simply go back and we paint over it, right? Then we go home and we get drunk, fall asleep in the fetal position, wake up in the fetal position, unable to move, call the paramedics, they come and get us, but then we're right back on our feet after they give us a solid IV up the ass, right? So it's not that bad. Just gotta stick with it. I like it. You know? Yeah. Well, he shits on it some more. Thank you. It's like, I don't even need Hal here anymore because we have, what did I call you, Hammy and Claire when she was around? Ultra Beast? Yeah, Ultra Beast. We'll get this. Okay, so now brush. You have been. You have been. Wait a second. Here's more ultramarine. So, guys, I don't know. Maybe I wait until next expansion. But I think we should do a transmog run. I think... I don't know how hard it's going to be. That's the thing. I don't know if that raid... It could be difficult. I mean, normal's not that hard, right? And we probably, like with our PvP gear, we're probably okay. You know? Like, I think we would do okay, right? Anybody? What level was the raid you wanted to do? Okay, I would look it up, but obviously I'm painting. It's Aberath, I think, and it's normal. Aberath normal. It's not Raid Finder. Raid Finder gear is okay. I might go and get that gear. It's good gear. It looks good. I like it. It's good gear. But Aberath normal. Aberus. Yes. Non-awakened. Do you think that's doable? Because I don't know. It might not be. It might not. It might be. You know. It might not be. This actually does need a light to notice them. So I'm going to lighten that up. Bring the light up, which is what I want to do. I purposefully kept this dark. The 415 to 424. So here's the thing. Our gear right now is at like 489 baseline. That's the, I think, something like that. That's the green gear, honor gear. Yeah, it should be a breeze. And then, yeah, gear-wise, the baseline PvP gear should be good. Exactly. That's what I think. Like, we should go in there and just smoke them. But, okay, so here's another thing. I'm not a raider, but I think this could be fun. Oh, no worries, Surge. I think it should be fun. Yes, that's the color right there. So I'm going to bring the light up from there. So, Jeffrey, my dear boy, this is how, like, I'm setting this up, right? 3 states away, you lucky bastard. Mine is right here. Kind of. I promise it will be entertaining. We'll make it fun. We're going to make it fun. Look, we've done this before, okay? We've done this before. We did this in Legion, and I remember killing a giant bear, okay? He died. It was good. All right, we had a good time. We learned a lot. We did wipe quite a bit. But I think, anyway, how many people do we need? I have a warlock, a hunter warlock would probably be better. Yes, okay. Bring that in. Yeah, also a healer with supremely shitty gear. Look, bring whatever you want. We'll try to do this. Let's try to do this. Let's try to get everybody as separate as we can. So, like, if a piece drops, you know, like a class drops, you get that piece. That's ideal. Yeah, that's my. I think it's flex, right? So, I think. Okay, I need to do more variation here. Let's do a little variation, because there is variation. Yeah, there is, like, I mean, press that in, and then we go in with a lighter color. Yes. Also, our baseline stats are made for 10 people and then scales based on each extra person. So we need 10 people. I just go for friendship. I don't care if, or I don't know if I'm looking for transmogs. Well, check and see if there's something you want, because you can do both. So 10 is ideal, but could do less if you have good people. Of course we do. Yes. All right, Jeffrey, what we do if it gets broken up too much, this house, we can always unify it, right? We can always bring the values closer together. That is the same as figures. If the figure gets out of control value-wise, then squint down and reunify it, but do it slowly and do it subtly. All right, so I'm giving you advice in figure painting, what you're literally working on right now, doing a house painting. So it shows you how there's a solid relationship between the two. There really is. It's the same concepts. And you can do different techniques and applications. You can. So. No good people, just us. It's probably true. It's probably true. I haven't raided in years, but I used to. So, I mean, like, I remember, and I mean, guys, we PvP too. I mean, that has to go for something. I really think it's not like we just quest all day. Quest. It's not like we quest all day. Such a nerdy thing to say. These are very nerdy streams, which I love. I really do. So we're going to continuously work this up, bring the light in. There's subtlety that we need to capture in this. I'll do whatever I need to do to help, okay? If that means change specs, I don't know what the best frost spec is, I'll go it. I'll do it. No. When you put it like that, it makes me nervous. I've been in frost looking anything. Been frost looking for raid on my mage so I can help. Cool. But you wanted Serge, do you have, like, you might want another Mog, right? I mean, isn't there a transmog that you want? Isn't there? There has to be a transmog that you like. See, the thing is that I love the normal and heroic. Those are both good, but heroic, I don't want to touch that unless people want to do that, and it's too much. Like, I'm content with, eventually I'm going to get that. And maybe I should just do looking for raid right now, just because it seems like that's probably more limited time, right? Looking for raid is. So that type of gear is really good. I like the purple. Look, that gear, look at, here's the thing. With the mage, this is so nerdy. I know it is. This is an art stream. So anyway, I don't care. Look, with the mage, the thing I don't like is that it's all like dresses and stuff. I don't like that. I like having armor, and it's armor this time. So I have to bite or strike while the iron's hot. Look it up, but don't get fired. I'll probably priest heal for it, since I might be able to solo heal. Ooh. cool. Solo here. We put a solo here. Whoops. Solo here. Let me do this. We're going to do a close-up of the house. Why? Because I have confidence in my technique and what I am doing. This. I'll lose main camera just for a second. Main camera lost. Switching. This fog is indicative of life. You don't know where you're going until you put on the correct lens. The correct lens. Yes. Don't know what that means, but I said it. Here we go. Okay, so it's out. House. Zooming in. Wait, zooming back out. That's fine. Zoom in. Focus. There we go. Ooh, okay, let's see. Raids, Crucible, tier sets. Okay, good, you linked it. I like the preset, so works for then. Druid and Paladin you don't care for. All the priest ones are insanely good. Mythic Priest is one of the best I've seen. And if you want that, if you think we can do that, I'll help you get that. Because it might be something fun to do, right? Look, in the past, we've had SPM dip into the raids. It happened one time. It was fun. I had a good time. It was different. Are the raids harder now than they were, or have they made them a little bit easier? Mythic Priest is the best you've ever seen. Did you say you play Priest, Torque? Those sets are cooler. I really want, okay, I'll do that with you. I will do that with you. Oh, here's a question. If you do normal, are you locked out on heroic? This lockout bullshit's bullshit. Okay, they didn't stay the same. So you can do both? You can do both? Because I'll do both with you all. I'll do them. Because I want heroic too. I want all that stuff. All of it. The heroic one and the normal are the ones that I want. Raid Finder I can get myself. Separate lockouts. Perfect. Perfect. If you want to do it, I'll do it with you. I'll do it. We'll get Zerks. I'll try to get some SPM members. Torque, you can bring whoever you want. We'll get it done. Sure, ask him. All right. More mechanics? We got it. Got it. We've been playing this game for too long. Too long, man. We've been playing this game. Too long. So, good. Let's get it done. Let's do it. We're gonna get this done. Jeffrey, my dear boy, I am laying the foundation. Okay, you see how I'm doing? I'm putting some. I'm trying to make some variations. Okay. Variations up close. I am slowly just adding a little bit of color here and there to my mixtures, just a little bit. This is how we do it. Barely 20 years. Right. All right, Hammy. I'll see ya. And so I can do small experiments like with the detail and see how the detail kind of works when I put it on paint, like kind of, you know, squinting down trying to see the whole shape still, but putting little details here and there to see how, like what I can get away with, what I can do, how it looks, if it helps the painting, if it doesn't help, perhaps how I can improve this, right? This is how we go about this. So I put this paint down, but then I can go and shape it with the brush. And so this now is starting to look a little bit, they're starting to get a sense of light to it. Does it look like shit? Yes. Yeah. But I'll get it. So now we got the paint there, and I'm going to go in with this sharper brush and freaking sculpt it, and we can keep doing this, right? The key is to get it at a workable stage and to control it. You find the workable stage and keep it workable and control it. That's what you do in your drawing. You do this in paint, right? Yeah. There you go. And how did we start? You can kind of see this building right here, but this is darker. I set this up. I set it up like this, right? I set that up. I made it so that it was darker so I could bring the light up. I didn't start with this stuff because it would have been a waste of time. I can still fix the drawing a little bit too if I want. We're controlling it. We're controlling the paint. We're using strategy to develop this. So now I'm going in with this brush right here. This, see the tip? It's a nice tip, very nice tip here. You can see it better here. See that? Nice tip. So this is what I'm going to use to sculpt parts of the paint. So how can you relate this to drawing? Obviously I'm drawing with the brush, but it's the beast. But remember I said roll the charcoal, know where the sharp end is, know where the paint is on this, know where it's desaturated and where the fresh paint is, what you're picking up. Go back to the palette, pay attention to what's on the brush. That's how this applies. Making connections. That's what we do, we make connections. What's up, 5 head? Your dad dead yet? Oh my God. No, unfortunately he's still kicking, kind of. So bad. You, what are you doing? Beast. There. Let's go in with a little bit of darkness. I'll let Hal is here. Working those edges, step back, see how it looks. Don't like it, we can always change it. It's not a big deal. Yeah. You are correct about that. You are correct. You just keep working it, man. We just keep working it. Okay. Ah, yes, we have the beast back. We have the creature. Let's bring this, these pieces down some. You have to have like enough variation. I know I'm making a shadow over the painting. Has to be done. It's actually working. Bring some of this over just a little bit, soften that. Soften this edge here. Good, 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 good. All right, this is looking good. We just keep on bringing the light up. The more we work on it, the better it's going to look. All right, so I'm going to go up in the roof. I'm going to try to work this. This isn't done, but I want to catch this up to that and then work this area in as well. And if I work everything at once, I should be able to more accurately judge everything I'm doing because everything plays off of each other, right? So, in other words, how I view this will depend on what I've done here too, because my mind's taking this information as I see this. So they all play off each other. That's what they do. It's like a team. It's like a real team. Each brushstroke makes the painting. They work as a unit. A unit. But game industry news, you follow the Helldiver stuff? No, what's happening with that? I do oftentimes, like sometimes Bellular will have his alternate channel. I'll listen to some things, but I don't like keep up with it totally. Perfect example of idiot management destroying a game. What happened? The reason why I like it is because sometimes I always hope that somebody at Blizzard might learn something from something bad happening to another game that they're doing, but then I quickly lose that hope. Very quickly. Helldivers 2 came out. Rare review overall. Rave review overall. Overwhelmingly positive on Steam. After like 3 weeks, they announced you'd have to have a PSN account to play. Now, even if you aren't playing on PlayStation, oh my gosh, some countries that could download it don't even have. The PlayStation CEO posted that he didn't know how to fix that. Why do you have to have a PlayStation account? What, like, why? What? Do they, well, people are tired of that, aren't they? I mean, oh, I have a question for you then. Okay. So all this stuff, okay, refund request went through the roof. CEO admitted he knew it would be a requirement 6 months ago, but failed to inform the player base. Now they're trying to reverse it. I'm glad that this is happening. I'm sick of that type of practice, aren't you? And I'm sure you game designers and such don't endorse that type of trust is gone. Yeah. Right. So, Baldur's Gate 3 had nothing to do with the game, was purely marketing move so PlayStation could get more users in the door. Yeah. Oh, 100%. Yeah. And I'm sure the designers, actual people in the game, don't like that. They're probably just as sick of it as the player base is. Because it affects their livelihoods too. I don't find it boring at all, this stuff. Damn it. She's right. There we go. We got this. Don't worry. We got this. So Baldur's Gate 3 is such a good game. Yeah, right. Dies. That whole fiasco. I liked it so much. I had originally paid like the normal price for the game, which was I don't know. It was not the deluxe version. Why can't I talk? It was not the deluxe version of the game. I liked it so much that I actually paid the deluxe edition, not because I wanted the bonuses that came with it, but to support the company. Because it was so refreshing having a game that was that good, that didn't have microtransactions. It didn't feel like they were trying to screw you. It felt like they loved what they were doing. And also the comments of Zven and that company and all that stuff over how they manage their games, right? Like how they're against the layoffs that are happening. And I'm not saying, like, sometimes you need to lay off. Sometimes I'm not trying to demonize the way people run businesses in general, but they do it in a very slimy way, and it actually hurts them in the long run, and it's stupid, and he says they make the same mistakes. I'm not sure if you've kept up with what he's been doing, but I really like that mentality a whole lot, and I respect that, and I'm more likely to stick with a company that has, like, thinks that way. It's not like they're not trying to push some political agenda. They're just trying to make a good game, and they're trying to respect their player base. And so I was like, they deserve. I was like, I want to pay them. I literally want to pay them. I haven't felt like that in a very long time about anything. Unify, and then we start adding some color into this. But I imagine it would be frustrating for a lot of the designers because that stuff, it's amazing how that happens. It's like they think we're stupid or something. Like, those business practices are just so cheap. It's very frustrating that stuff happens. It really is. And I'm not one of these people who's always saying, oh, big business and, like, giant corporations are killing everything. I'm not one of these people. A corporation is a business. It's not always a giant thing. They're not always bad. But the trend of how, like, a lot of these are run right now, specifically, I don't like. I think it disrespects the people who work there and also the player base, personally. They should be able to make money. I just wish that they would make better games and earn it that way instead of these sly business practices that really do more to hurt their integrity and players' trust. So I'm glad that happened, and I'm glad you told me about that, actually. It's kind of a good story. Here we go. A lot of the price gouging is done out of fear, in your opinion. Working on a game for 2 to 4 years, you lose all perspective if it's good or not. Management always wants to squeeze consumers early so they can breathe on the tail end of the game release. I think Larian Studios is smaller, so maybe creative has more control, and since they've had hits in the past, they don't have to worry about financial runway. They're not like that small, though, if you look at them. They still have a large team. They had several different studios as well. But you might be right, considering, like, the big, because, like, I think Hasbro is taking the next they're doing Baldur's Gate 4, and they were like, yeah, we have like $1 billion to spend. So those are big studios. So yeah, Larian's almost 500. Yeah, I just looked it up. They've grown a lot since. But so like the way that he manages it, like look up when you have the chance, when you have time, if you want, look up Sven's speech. It was at, maybe you've seen it. It was at one of the award ceremonies, and he was talking about how mismanagement and like how they maximize profit by laying people off, and then they have to go and rebuild the team, which kills the momentum and hurts the game and hurts their business. He says he keeps on seeing the same mistakes over and over, and it's unnecessary. So that goes for not just small companies. Like, sure, he has the ability to do it because he's in charge there. I get that, but I'm saying for the people in charge. You know what I'm saying. So you should look at that speech. It's a very good speech. It was quick. It's not like gigantic, but this is too even. I need to start designing. This is looking a little bit better. I got an idea. I have an idea. I'm going to switch this up, switch the design up a little bit. Turn up the volume. My volume? Is my volume down? For my mic? Is my mic low? It shouldn't be low. Huh. He's the trench guy, yeah. Here, we'll change the music because it's hard for me to manage that because it's going up and down. I'm going to switch the music out. Okay, this should be better, right? Is that okay? Now, here's the thing, Jeffrey, my dear boy. This is looking a little grayed out, but I can always go back over it, right? I can always go back over it. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take this out, and I'm going to put more light here in the center, kind of around this area. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put it around here and see if this makes kind of a little bit more of a difference in drawing our eye at this point right here. All right, and then I'm going to take this other piece down. Okay, let's take this down. Just kind of pushing the paint, I can kind of pull some of it up, right? In this manner. So we're just designing. I'm not worried so much right now about the color or anything like that at this point. Not so much. I can always do variations and stuff sometimes. It's nice to have kind of like a outlet. Just kind of rake it off. There we go. To me, that's looking a little bit better, but maybe it's just because it's refreshing seeing the change. I'm not sure. Oh man, I don't know. So if it gets like too hard to control, what do? We just simply, we can thin the paint out. We can take some of it up, reunify. There's things we can do. I like this better than having it on the side. In the picture, there's a lot of light here, and this is all light, but I don't want that. I want to have speckled about the light. I'll just bring up what I want to bring up. That's how it'll go. That's how we do it. This is quite nice. It's quite nice. Yes, it is. Okay. Now, just continue. I'm just going to continue. Actually, I'm going to morph this brush right here into a light brush. Which is what I just did. There we go. Morphed. Light brush. Check. Now I can actually hatch the shapes in a little bit better. And if I don't like it, I'll morph it back. Broken up. Fix this. Oh man. So again, like this is something that I might come in and work on, work over. I might come in and work on it when it's wet, it might be dry, but whatever it is, we can continuously work over it. And that's until it's how I want it. So maybe I get the drawing correct, but I don't like the brush stroke. Well, then I can keep the values, keep the drawing, but just put a brush stroke over it that looks good, that suits it. That's kind of how I'm approaching this. Now, let's put some variation of color into the actual shadows of the roof. So I'm going to push the blues a little bit. What's up, Bobos? What's up, boy? How are you, man? Pushing some color. Pushing the color. I'm not sure y'all can really see what I'm doing with this, but I am doing a little something. Bring it over here some as well. Just a little bit of variation. It's too broken up, then we go back through and we unify. That's what we do. All's good in the hood. Good. Good, good. Let me go in with some those are in crimson. Just a little here and there. That line right there, you see, it's not really correct. So I can go in and fix that up top. But maybe I use this as an opportunity to blur that line just a little bit to make it a little bit more atmospheric at the top in certain places. See how that looks, and if it doesn't look good, then I'll go back through and redefine it. So it's not that big of a deal. So let's go with something a little bit lighter. Soften. Line needs to go down some. I can hear him fine. I can hear the music too much is the problem. But I'm not really talking that much. Is it really that loud? To the oboes. Be to the oboes. The bobos. El boba. El boba. Bobos has been around for some time, man. He's a character. He has been around for a long time. Bobos, we need to get your character leveled. What, you said you're 50? Bobos' son. Bobos' son. Doesn't really work. Fix that. $51. Yeah, we need to help him level. And we can do that doing BGs. He needs help. He's not good at leveling by himself. He has a hard time with that. And so he was 50 like a week, 2 weeks ago, and he was 51, so he goes slow. There you go. Yep. This is true. Dungeon leveling is quick. It is. I think he has a hard time with that, though, man. But we can do that with him. We can definitely do that. Not so your average player. I get booed from dungeons because you're a dumbass. But we'll we can. I can get a group going for you. We could do that. Do you think he's gonna get? Yeah, heroic. That's not even possible though, right? I don't think we can do that. cool. Okay. Can you imagine heroic avarice? We got a level 51 in there. But, I mean, you know, Boba's he just has a hard time leveling. There's nothing wrong with that. Just this is tough. It's tough for him. Bubba, I remember you were running dungeons though before. You know what? I've run dungeons with you before, and you actually do a very good job. I forgot what we were running, but you did a good job. I remember you tanked it. Are you? You told me this. I'm sorry, I forgot. Are you tanking? You're decent though at what you do. We do need to have you back. Yeah. Yeah, we'll just get a group. It's easy to get a couple people. Oh, so if y'all want to do a raid, what night? Does it matter what night for you guys? See, Thursdays, it's hard for me. I mean, Thursday, I could probably do it almost any night. Yeah. I mean, which one? It's not a big deal. Any night, but Sundays work for me. Okay, cool. Gotcha. Should have fighting music. Fighting music here. I got something for us. This I would play constantly, but I feel like it would annoy people. I'm going to pause this one because we'll pick that back up. This is my favorite right here. This. Yes. Get it going. See, Jeffrey, my dear boy, we are now carving these. I don't even know if Jeff's listening. We are carving this out. we're carving these shapes out. We're just laying the paint down. And is it workable? Yes, 100%. This is totally workable. And I can keep on changing whatever changes that I need to make. Draw. There you go. Fixed that. We'll bring the other bottom side. Let me go to the bathroom really quick. I'll be right back. All right, back. Making some good progress today on this. This stuff, man, it takes a while, doesn't it? Houses take the longest for me. You know, the architecture, because it's like precision right there, and a lot of it too is, trial and error. It really is. I'm gonna flip this upside down really quick. Okay, so I already see what I need to do. I still need to bring a lot of light up, which is okay. I could either alla prima put it on, or I could glaze it up. One of the two. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay. Ooh. Flip. So I need to. Did I hit the camera? Is it on? Okay. I don't know if y'all can tell, but I do need to bring the light up in this. So, see, that's the thing. We're just squinting down, seeing if the design's good. That's the main thing. Because if I start refining it right now and figure out the design isn't what I want, I'm going to have to change it. And I've wasted my time detailing. Same in drawing. In drawing. Just looking for you. Put it over here. Beside the baby. And I will forget I put it there. Am I going to do anything about it right now? No. I'm not. This. Blue, touch of orange, just a touch, and alizarin cremisi to your face. There we go. Just a little. Doesn't take much. Blue. Blue. There. That's it. That's better than what I had before. Push the color. It's purple. A little bit more. Take it. That works. Then the rest of this. Put it right here. And just a little bit of alizarin crimson to it. So you're pushing the color. Now I have two piles mixed between. It doesn't seem so light anymore. Bitch. That's how we do it. I actually think the way to go about this would be to let this dry and then I come back into it with light. So I can lighten up some here, but it's going to start getting a little bit messy. That is looking a little bit better. So I think if I slowly bring the light up, it's going to look much nicer. Bring the light up in the actual building just a little bit, see what this does. I just want to see how this affects what I've done thus far. Bottom part. This touchscreen. This might be it. It's a good color. Okay. What? No. Keep it. looks okay. The drawing is messing this up though on the roof. Serge, did you get your Sparks done yet, by the way? No. Xerxes and I tried to get in a group last night. We were in Sargeras. That was we phased into it. And there was nobody. It was because there was no quest in the Waking Shores last night. No. For PvP, so nobody was out there. It would have helped. I wanted to get it before we did Arena, but we just got bored and did Arena. We did decent. The worst night I've ever had in Arena was last Wednesday. Hands down, the worst experience I've ever had in that game. It did? What realm are you on? Zangamarsh? Here's the thing. And maybe Torque. Oh, Torque, I want to ask you about this. If you're there. There was at least 100 people near the Drake's PvP zone. Okay. All right. Hey, Torque, I'm on Emerald Dream, which is RP, so I don't think they have it linked to anything. Zangamarsh is it well populated, Serge? Like, you said it was good. Like, has it always been good? Is it balanced? Like, how is it? You also know you can get sparks outside of killing, right, Kryn? No. I mean, I know you can get, like, you can spend honor, right? I guess. Sparks Quest, really? Okay, but, so here's my question. Why don't they populate the world by sharding and pairing realms better? Like, I don't understand. Because the problem is that Emerald Dream, where I'm at, is dead. It is dead. World Quest, Expedition Packs, really? The World Quest give sparks? Son of a bitch. I just don't want to pay Blizzard money to transfer, like, because they haven't done a job upkeeping the realms. Yeah, they get shards separately from everybody else, but it's dead. It is dead. So I feel like it sucks. It does suck. It really does. It's frustrating to me. Frustrating. So it used to be good. Emerald Dream was good, but then the war mode killed it because everybody just opted out. So Night Elf, in the end, that did all the dirty talk, retired to her own island. No reason to play in RP anymore. Really? You've never had problems with low population? What about balance? Are the factions balanced? Gank your own people, yeah. Because it's that. That makes sense. Pretty balanced. It's mostly ally favored, which I like for WM is WM was WM. War mode. Okay, got it. War mode. Just do the world quests in the beginning of the week, wait for them to reset and do them again at the end. You get quests done, can also hunt for boxes, supply crates, dirt, etc. if you want it faster. Okay. So I have 43 so far, which is not bad. World quest is 8, I think. Toward PvP, free for all if you want to go super fast. I actually got it on the lock in 6 minutes last week by dodging everybody from a cliff. That's awesome. Yeah, we've done it before too. We've had some pretty big fights. It's just recently nobody's playing. That's the problem. So I'll get it done. I'll do some world quests. It's not a big deal. Yeah, it's totally not a big deal. I'll do that. Do this. Let's push. Now I'm getting tired of the music. Da, 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 da. The trees stay on your dragon and drop down. People to disorient them, take off again. You get credit when anybody dies. Really? That's pretty cool. I need to get my dad. It's 3:25. Guys, all right. I'm gonna have to end the stream. I need to go get my dad, but I'll be streaming probably at least one more time this week at least. I got some here. Let me zoom out so y'all see how this is really quick. I'm gonna zoom back out, but yeah, so I'll get in touch with you guys and we can get a group together or something. We can do. I'm up for doing normal and heroic Aberrus. It's whatever people want. So normally I can play. Probably it's going to be after 9 or 9:30 in the evenings. Let me here. I'll get a straight on shot. This will be better. Get a straight on shot. Straight on right there. There you go. That's better right there. Give me a second. A straight on shot. So there's no perspective warp. There's going to be a little, but not so much. It's kind of straight on. It's a little to the side, but it's okay. It's a little bit more straight on. Yeah, there's still perspective warp. I'm not going to mess with this, though. That's a little more straight on. So, like, if I was painting, this is how it'd be. So that's why I have it off to the side. Yeah, it's coming along. So, like, if you kind of squint down, that's the effect you get. So I still need to probably tone certain. Like, there's a lot of work that needs to be done. It's not set in stone yet. Yeah, sure. Let me do that. I don't know if I haven't uploaded it on the computer, but let me see. I'm going to show you this. Let me see. I can get this here, and I can tilt it down some. That kind of helps. And then I know this is lame doing it like this. I know. But this is the actual picture. Let me see if I can. Okay, there you can kind of see it now. You see the values? So it's like, here, that's better. I know the drawings, like you can't see the drawing. See that? Let me see if you can see it better here. No. It's kind of the same thing. That's it. I can upload it and actually have it on the actual screen. It's the end of the stream. You're like, I wasn't sure what you were doing the last couple hours, which makes sense. Yeah. The cum stains. It does. I can't actually, when she said that, I was like, she's right, and I can't get that out of my head now. So whatever. But see, the thing is, this is what I'm talking about. You have to be resilient. And quit like I'm doing right now. I have to go get my dad. I do. Go get dad, and then I'm going to attempt to. I have another project that I'm working on that I have to try to finish. But makes no sense. But yeah, we'll try to. Let's see. Today's Tuesday. Try to get this going. I'll see who we can get. How many people do you think you can get, Torque? So I know Shadow Surge wants to come. Leaps wants to come. That's 2. Might be able to get Zerks. Okay, so then myself, whoever else is here. Katie, I wonder if she wants to go. I have to check SPM. I'll tell SPM. So I got about 4 so far. Zerks, I think I can get. And then Torque, that's 5. So that's 5 of us right there. So we need 5 more people. I'll see who. So SPM, I probably can get 1 or 2 more people. And Torque, if you can bring 2 or 3 or something, or even just 1, we can always. It should be easy to find somebody else. It shouldn't be that hard. It should not be that hard. Is this thing dry yet? Yeah. Well, there's no pressure. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. I'm not too concerned. I actually think Rathane Surge might be able to go. She's just been a little bit inactive recently, but I kind of stay in touch with her, so I'm sure. And she raids. That's the thing. She'll know all this stuff. She'll know all this stuff. All right. Anyway, guys, I got to go. I will see y'all maybe tomorrow, maybe Thursday. Don't know. It could be any time. Later, guys.